The other thing we talked about that day was the assignment status. So from the workforce structure itself, you can go to the assignment status, which is right at the bottom here. You see this assignment statuses? So you can click on the assignment statuses. And from here, you can then create the assignment statuses. So if you want to create a new one, you would say add. And here you would mention the status that you want to have. So let's say I want SP sabbatical. Okay. So you could have different statuses as per your need. So code is SP sabbatical. Pay status. So whether you want to do the payroll processing or only the non-recurring elements or only the recurring earning elements, or you want to process or you do not want to process, depending on what you need basically. Okay, so there is no hard and fast rule here, but based on your need, you choose the pay status. HR status, whether it's active, inactive, suspended. So let's keep it active. And if you want it to be specific to a country, then you would say choose that country. And what is the start date from where? If you are starting, if it is like an existing one, I always suggest going back. So how far back you will go depends on how much history you want to load for that assignment status. For example, you want to load history from 1st January 2020. Okay, the earliest assignment information that you are going to load is for 1st February 2020. Then you have to go back to a date before, on or before February 2020. Suppose you want to load assignment history for 20 years, last 20 years. That means this is 22, you are dating back to 2002. So you would start this on a date before January 2020, 2002, or like 1st Jan 2000, just to be on the safe side. Okay, do you follow this? The start date, this is one critical thing that you need to keep in mind when you're defining this. So that's a short and simple screen where you can quickly do this. And you are done. Okay, now this one is something that is taking quite some time. So we'll let this work. In the meanwhile, we have seen the assignment status. The other thing we need to see is the person type. Person type, you have to go here, setup and maintenance. Earlier, we used to have both of them over here. Here also, if you search for assignment status, you will still get it here. Only difference is now they will say, they may redirect you to that other screen. Okay, they had put in a message saying that, you know, to define this, you have to go to workforce structure and all that. Oh, this section is what is causing the issue. Okay. All right. So just like we are searching here, there is one more place to search, which is under the task here. So if you click on the task here, this page is the issue. You click on the task here, you will get a search option. From the search option, you can search for all the tasks across the enterprise. The other one is specific to the particular offering where you are doing the search. So let's say I'm searching for person type. So I will get this manage person types. The other day we had looked at person types, if you remember.
Yes.
So we had said person type, you have system person type, and you have user person type. System person type is what Oracle has defined, and user person type is what we will be defining. It's getting timed out. These screens are not opening up. The responsive pages are opening up. These screens are causing issues. This is a straightforward, simple form, and if it takes so much of time.
Looks like there is a problem from FSM side only.
Yeah, the responsive pages are opening up.
Working, yeah.
Yeah, so this is an issue on the. None of the other environments are working, right?
Let me check that one.
We'll try on.
Okay, I think I think if not working, let's stop it today if it's fine.
Yeah, otherwise we really can't do much. The other thing is, let me just see on the responsive side. Okay. So far, we have done the position, job, and all of those, right? So how do we tie it together is the next question. So let me show you where we put all those pieces together.
It has decided it will not open today.
Yeah, it's not cooperating today. Yeah.
Even for me, it's stuck at associated profiles one. I was just trying.
Sorry.
Even for me also, it got stuck. I was just trying now at
Okay.
associated profiles. It is not going beyond that.
Oh, okay. Uh, Maybe the application is going down or something.
Is
Okay.
it the training environments like this everywhere or?
Yes, actually, these environments are there. Uh, they are all offered only by Oracle.
Hmm.
Nobody else offers the training environments nowadays. Earlier, what used to happen, the software was available. People could create their own environments, and you had a lot of environments all around the place. Now it is very, very restricted, and Oracle is keeping a very, very close watch on the software actually. Okay, so let me just show you how this works. So if we go to the person management, hopefully these pages will cooperate. Pull up any employee. So long as the person is in the US1 business unit. You see this? This is the US1 business unit. I will explain this page in more details when we do the person information. Right now, I'm just going directly to that page. So I have the name of the employee showing here. I click on this name. So it is these pages which are taking the non-responsive pages are taking the time. Okay. See, this employment page opens up. Okay. Now here you will find there is a place for position, job, grade, and all this information. This is also date tracked. Okay. You have the effective start date. So let's say I want to do an update effective today. What action you want to give? Let's say add assignment change. Let's say. And action reason is not mandatory, so you can leave it alone. Here, I will see the position. Now, see, there's a particular job and there is a department. So let me remove these two. These are the HR. So let me see. This one. I had used ASP. I forgot that. See, this ASP Deputy Manager HR. And I say, okay. Now what happens here is you will find all the information that I have on the position. Okay, it is linked to an organization, job, and all of that. I had removed the job and the department. Can you see behind the screen? So it is asking me, do you want to apply the following change data from the position? So department, location, start time, end time, probation time, full period, full time or part time, regular or temporary, line manager, all this information will change here. Do you see behind the screen?
Yes.
And this is the start time, end time. Okay. And you say yes. System will populate these. So see, the job is now populated. Grade, department, all of that gets populated. The location from the position. Okay. And here again, you will see the manager details. This is the section for the manager details, which is Karen Curtis. Okay.
Yeah, Saurabh, when we selected a position, everything got auto. Is it, this is called position synchronization?
Yeah, basically, yes.
Okay.
Now, once you review this, now, if you remember, I had chosen the update mode. In the update mode, you are supposed to have a more, like the date tracking, if you remember, 1 day before, 1 day after, that kind of thing. So if I now go to this person management, while this saves, I'm just going to submit this. This is the review page. You get to see what information is there. And see, it is showing you the comparison. What was the job? What is the current job going to be? Department, department. So while this gets populated, you can again search for this. So once it's updated in the database, you will see that is the effective current information. Now, if I click on this person, automatically the assignment, the current assignment will display as of the date. See this, 27th of April, 22. Okay. Now see, if I click on this view history, you will see the history record changes of the person. From 12th November 2008, this is there. From 27th April 22, this is there. So when I change on this view change details, you will see the effective end date. Do you see it? I have highlighted it.
Yes.
So this record, the previous record, ends on 26th of April, 1 day before today. Right? And the new record begins from today. So if I now see the view change details, you will see 27th April 22 is the start date. End date is null here. But behind the scene in the database, you will, this date will be what date?
December or something.
31st December 4712.
4712.
Okay, so that will be the end date. Clear? Now,
Yes.
let me show you another thing here. When I opened this, the system had shown me 27th of April. Why? Because my effective date is 27th of April. Suppose I make this 21st of April and I search for 25 and I click on this person record. System shows me the previous record. Why? Because this record is active as of that 21st April 22. Okay. Do you follow the logic here? So based on your effective date, the corresponding details are displayed. Okay. Is this clear?
Yes.
Any doubts? Okay. So, one last try and then
I think only the setup and maintenance page is not working. No, I think
yeah.
everything is working.
Is there any? I'm just thinking if there is any other way to get to that person type. Here, actually, only the assignment status has so far been added here.
Mhm.
The other thing I wanted to show you, we have seen that, but I think that page will not open now. Quick code, other lookups.
Yeah.
So we had this different lookups. So if I want to look at a person lookup, let's say I have this manage person lookups. This is the email type. That means you can store the different types of email over here. Okay, good. So this is the lookup type. Okay, lookup type, and this is the lookup configuration level. Okay, extension. And then these are the lookup codes. The lookup codes are the actual values which are displayed. So right now we have work mail, home mail, business, other, obsolete. Now if I go to the person information, and I go to person information, in the section below there is this email related details. So I will say edit email details. And if I want to add a new email, I get a type work email and home email. See, only two values are visible here, right? But if I look at the lookup here, I can see more than two values, but only two are appearing because only two are enabled, right? Now, if I want to add another one here, I will click here, say add, and let's say I put it as 5, and I say once it's enabled, that's good enough. I say weekend SP weekend email, let's say, and I say save and close. Now, if I go back here, see now my SP weekend email is visible. Okay, so if I want to add a value to the list of values, I have to go and add it to the corresponding values. All right. So wherever it is, there are different types of lookups here: marital status, military rank, citizenship status. This is the method. What method is that? Contact times, driver communication method, CM communication method. So driver license type, ethnicity, highest education, name format. So all these are lookups. So as per your need, you may have to update it. Okay, so this is all part and parcel of your initial setups that you do in the environment. You have to check whether what values the customer is going to be using. and based on their need, we'll have to configure these lookups. We might have to add some, remove some, make some visible in other geographies, other legislations as per their need. Do you get it? So there are different lookups. So US lookups, China lookups, UAE lookups, Qatar lookups, France, flex fee. Then you have different specific to the country. Okay. Germany, Kuwait, Netherlands, India, UK, Bahrain.
Can we create a lookup type? We can add a lookup codes for a existing lookup.
Yes. Now the question is, if you add a new one, where you are going to be using it? Like say within an email type, if I go here and I click here, I won't be able to add it here because it is used only in a very specific place, right? But yes, you can add new types, but where will you use it is the main question. Okay, because you can't add new fields. You can only add new descriptive flex field. So you can use it as a table validated value set from where you can call it and refer to it.
So a straight question would be that I should not, that I cannot create a common lookup type.
No, straight answer is that yes, you can create one, but with a rider that where will you use it? Your use of a new one is restricted.
So can you show in the UI once if Google, if I am able to create a new one? No, not here. From the manage lookup, common lookup.
Okay, so if I want to create a new one, I'll click on this and I will add a new one. So I'll have a lookup type and I have a corresponding lookup code. But where will I use it?
Correct. So how do I associate that?
That's what you can't. That's why I was telling you, where will you use it is the question, because the individual fields, you cannot touch the individual fields.
So only creating the descriptive flex fields will be the option.
Correct.
And if I am not able to use it because there's no direct linkage of that, then why do they even allow to add it?
Like again, like somebody might want to use it in a DFF. So there will be people who will say, I want to use it in DFF, give me the access.
Okay.
Like I said, you know, this is like a size 60 shirt. Right. So you have people of all sizes all around the world, right? And same application is being used for everything. So this is a big challenge that we have actually during the implementation, that, you know, this is a very wide open environment, and a lot of times customers are aware of this. So they will insist on certain things, which, you know, may not be the right way to do it. So then, you know, either you have to go with what they are saying, or you have to put your foot down and say, no, sorry, this can't be done. Or this is what you lose if you do this. Sometimes they are convinced, sometimes they are not. So that's a bit of a challenge always. Okay, so other thing is the descriptive flex field.
Can we stop now? It's fine.
Yeah, we'll stop. I'll just show you the screen and then we'll stop. So this is the managed person descriptive look flex fields. So when you go here, you can see all the different descriptive flex fields that are visible. Okay. So for example, I go to per person's DFF. So this is the descriptive flex field that opens up. Okay. When I click on edit, it will allow me to add other fields here as per my need. Okay. Like they here, country of birth and state of birth. So that's a independent dependent. Country of birth is independent and state of birth is dependent. So if I look at this here, I will see the fields here. Region of birth, town of birth, employee, and this is person. It's not visible here. So it should have come here where, you know, like this employee reward points is visible. So you can see the employee reward points here, right? So this should also have been visible. So one has to do the deployment. So we'll be closing the session now. Okay. I just showed you the screen. And in the next class, I'll show you how to create the descriptive flex field and deploy it.
One question, Saurabh.
Yes.
So manage descriptive flex field is the task from where we create the descriptive flex field. Now, what I saw that you have a managed person descriptive flex field. So for every like a person assignment, do we have another UI?
Yes. Yes. No, the UIs are all similar, but the names are different. So same type of page, but the access is different.
So this is a managed person descriptive. So basically,
Correct.
I'm creating a descriptive flex field only